Hey, I'm Indian. This is Temperia Solo Majestic in the early access, and I received a key to try out this game, but at the time of this recording, or when it comes out, I think it'll be available for everyone. It is a free-to-play card game, and on the page it says it's like the Final Fantasy VIII card game Triple Triad, Hearthstone, and Magic the Gathering, so those I seem to like, although not so much Hearthstone, but yeah, I figured might as well try it out and see how it goes. So yeah, we're just launched the game and we're at the tutorials. It says welcome player to Temperia, the card game that allows you to collect, craft, clone, and buy cards to create your decks and rank up in battles. So I'm not sure how much that you can, like, I don't know if you can, or how much the cards are. I guess we can see in the shop after we do our tutorial. So hello traveler from distant lands, I'm Orb. I bear the wisdom of the majestic world. I want to share my knowledge with you. First, I want to teach you how to create card decks. Okay. Here before you lays a card. The glowing elements indicate the values of the card. Each value represents the power with which the card can conquer another card. The value can be increased or reduced with elements and equipment cards. So it's kind of like Triple Triad in that sense, where I think it's a 9x9 or not, it's a 3x3 grid with 9 cards, and the bigger number will win more or less. So apparently equipment can affect that. So the skill of a card is always displayed in the top right corner of the card. Hover over the skill icon. Okay, when you place this creature on the board, it gives +2 to a randomer. I guess it's a typo. It is in early access, so another creature of your color. So like, I think in Triple Triad is just the numbers. It doesn't have any like buffs like this, so it's a neat twist. In the top left corner, you can see the element of the card. Legendary cards can have 2 of these. It protects the card from an element of the same type. Your card can gain additional element protection from an equipment card with a different element. Okay. Let's see, if the elements of the card and field coincide, you will receive a +1 bonus to all stats. Otherwise, the values will shift a random number of times clockwise. You cannot use an elemental power on a card with the same element. Okay. The glowing belt indicates the rarity of the card. You can get different card rarities by crafting them or obtaining them from the card packs. So I don't know if it's going to be like Magic the Gathering Arena, where you can buy card packs, but I don't know how far you can. I don't know, like, I just started this game, so I don't know how far you can go with just not like going full free to play. So, which is what I will try to do if I stream this in the future. So now please right click on the card to move it to the deck. Sure. Creature cards are placed on the board, but when it comes to strengthening your card or weakening enemy cards, the equipment cards come into play. The value shows where new points will be added when the equipment card is placed on the card. Okay. Like creature cards, equipment cards have skills. The color indicates where an equipment card can be placed. Green on cards in your hand, yellow on cards on the game board, and violet on cards in your opponent's hand. Okay. These rarity belts, okay. Rarity. Right click to add. We have added all creature cards and equipment cards. We can save our deck and compete with other players. Okay. We'll do our, I guess this is like an AI, I assume, since this is like the intro deck. Yeah, tutorial. I guess wood is the lowest. So you can see there are different types of elements on the board. The match is played between the red and blue players over 9 turns. Oh, there's only, I mean, yeah, there's 9 spots. So the red player always starts first. On each turn, the player may play their creature or equipment card. In addition, it's worth remembering that on turns 2 to 6, players can use elemental powers. Playing a creature card always ends the turn. Okay. There are 8 elemental powers. Alright, elemental power of fire. Free slot on the board or creature on board. Reduces each power value of the creature card or empty slot by 1 per turn for 2 turns. Alright, creature in the opponent's hand. So we can see, just like in Triple Triad, I think, it's been a while since I played, you can see what the opponent has on their hand as well, for the most part. So, prevents your opponent from playing the selected card until the end of the next turn. I hope that there will be like tips, reminder tips after this. That protects the creature card from being attacked for 1 turn. Prevents players from placing any creature cards on the selected slot until the end of the next turn. After that, it reduces each value of the slot by 1. Okay, target the board. The selected slots will get a reduction of -1 on all values. Light elemental power can be played on both players' hands and the board. It changes the power values of the target card in all directions by +1 or -1. If the player plays the light on opponent hand, the effect ends on the following opponent's turn. And the values of the creatures are shifted in a clockwise direction a random number of times. So there is some RNG involved in this, okay. I mean, obviously you create the deck with the equipment plus other types of RNG with the spells, so move the selected creature card to a random slot on the board. If the slot is already occupied by a creature card, the card swaps places. The conquest mechanic is not activated. Conquest, I don't know what that is. Each creature card has a different skill. Okay. Brave, when you place a creature on the board, it gives +2. So randomer has to be a thing, or is that just a typo? So I get Ass Spear. When you place this creature on the board, it gives +1 to a random value of a creature and deducts -1 from a random value of another creature in your hand. Okay. When you place this creature on the board, it will throw a magic dart that will reduce a random value of a creature in the opponent's hand by -1. When you place this creature on the board, you can add a place on a value of a random creature in your hand. When you place this creature on the board, a shield is created on a casual value that will ignore a point of the attack of an opposing creature's value. While this card enters your hand, it gives +1 to a random value at the end of each of your turns. When you place the creature on the board, you summon an ephemeral on an empty spot with a -1 on one side. Okay. When you place this creature on the board, it deducts -1 from random value of a random opponent's creature card on the board. Mulligan. I guess I'm not mulligan. During the mulligan, players have the opportunity to exchange cards for other cards from their deck. I guess we're mulliganing that. Alright, so we got an Evil Bat. Okay. I need to pay attention to these effects because they will play a factor in. A creature played on the board with the same element will receive +1 to all values. Now try playing a Lago card on the board with the fire element. Okay. Okay. RNG. A creature played on the board with a different element will cause an elemental collision. The card values will be rotated a random number of times. Now we can try to play a Lago card on the board with no element. Okay. I assume it does nothing. Playing a creature has no effect on the board. Moreover, the Brave skill will not work when you don't have any cards on the board. Okay. I guess we'll do this. I wish it would. I know this is a tutorial, but I wish it would just tell me, I wish it wouldn't tell me where to put where. After placing a card, the applicable values are compared, and the card with the greater value wins. Oh, I guess we're actually playing, or I don't know when we're actually gonna play. It's just showing us different types of situations. If the value of the creature is lower, the other card has not been conquered. I mean, yeah. Okay. This will do a chain effect, I assume? Yeah, it does. Okay. Have to be careful for that too. Creatures on the table can conquer other cards, triggering a conquer chain effect. Now you know everything you need to face your opponent. Play your cards and power elements to win. Okay, so that it was just showing us different situations. It wasn't actually telling us where to play where. So that is good. That being said, let's do. So this gives +2 to a random value of another creature of your color. I don't know if that's on the board though. You may summon an ephemeral. I mean, I can't play that. It doesn't have an element, but I mean, we can do that. I don't think that's like the best, but considering the only thing the opponent had was a 5 on the evil bat, I think that would be fine. Okay. So now let's do, I don't know, I think if there's a tie, I don't think it does anything. So that being said, we can do, I mean, I guess we can play the Sucktar, but Sucktar. I don't know what else we can do. We can play the evil bat, but then the opponent can do stuff too. Well, let's just do the Sucktar. It doesn't change the others. I guess maybe because of the random, it might. Okay. But I mean, the opponent can just easily do a chain then with the 1. Yeah. That's a thing. That was a misplay by me. So I guess we can do the Lagio? Alright, all the chains. Oh, that's not good. All the chains. This is very chain heavy. So what can we do? We can do, I mean, we only have evil bats, so big chain, all the chains. I think we have this though, because the opponent can't really play cards that will turn. So I think we have it. Just do that. We didn't even need to play the equipment. It would have been nice, or our powers. So we won 8-1. What a battle! You completed a tutorial and now you're ready to create new decks and compete with other players. All right. The rewards gave us 80 that, 250 dust. So I wonder if dust is the same thing as like in Magic the Gathering, where you can just craft cards with dust. All right. Victory. Back to menu. So I want to see the shop too. So apparently there is, I think these are dailies. So you get all this stuff. That's a lot of dailies actually, I think. Because you have to play, what was it, 12 epic creatures? I think. Win the number of games, so 2 games. Like some of these are okay, I think, but that's a lot in a day. So let's see the shop. So early access packs, 500 ZDL 5 card packs for $5. So a card pack is like $1, I think. There's also emotes too, which, I mean, these are pretty cool. I don't know, like I assume there's gonna be a chat in game maybe. You can also, there's some cosmetics. You can have different icons. I wish I could use my logo, but I mean, it is what it is. Can I use my logo? No. Okay, I mean, I figured as much, but it is what it is. Let's check. So how much is ZDL? 500 ZDL, so it's like a more or less. I mean, the most popular one is 1200 for 10, but more or less it's like a dollar per 100. So you can buy card packs for 100 ZDL, so $1 here, or you can buy more for discount. Okay, 6,000 for 100. Jeez, I mean normally it'd be 10,000, but still. Let's see. Is it 10,000? Yeah, it is 10,000. Okay. So with our deck, I don't think we have much to work with. I mean, we do have the 3 packs, so yeah, I might try more of this. Let's face it. Maybe I'll stream this eventually, but it seems interesting. Although, like I said, it is like triple triad, or like the description says, it is like triple triad, but it has enough things added on to make it feel unique. So it seems okay. I don't know how much. Like I said, I don't know how, with all these like free games. I don't know how much you can go as a free to play. I assume you can go. Like this is more or less RNG and positioning. So yeah, this seems interesting. So I'll leave a link in the description down below for those that are interested. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Temperia Solo Majestic, or I guess the tutorial introduction to it. So yeah, until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.